Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Miami Dolphins. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He's checking.
Alert, 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 alert.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Alert, 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 alert.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Let's go, Swan. Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Real.
36.
Check 52. Hey, alert 33. Regular.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Hurry. Hey, alert 33. Hey, Zoo.
On third down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. On the return, it's James. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
It's just me and you.
On first down, James. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I got you.
Scott from the gun, he'll throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be out right at the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch QB drop. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Here's James. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, Scott on the move to his left. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They run it with James. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Off.
2nd and 15. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Strickland. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here's Scott from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Strickland. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Set, ready. 10, touchdown. 54. Mike, 54. I'm coming after you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Hurry. Motion out of the backfield. Hey, alert.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Keep 15. Come on.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield got an open man. That's Campbell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now they'll run on the draw. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Real. 42 the mark, boys, 42. Hey, box drop. Alert, 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 alert. You ain't doing it. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Switch.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll run on first down. It's James. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Joker. Henry.
2nd and 5. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Check 9. Good roll. West. One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Wait. Get the weight. Check hot route. Hot.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Let's go, baby.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On first down, Vernon. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Right there. All day, baby.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Regular. Up. Hey.
He's mine.
Run. Go.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 13.
And to give this time to the tailback. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come on here.
Hurry.
He don't want it. 555.
King.
Bound to lose one. Check 55.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Hurry. Pistol. Hey, Haywood.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially.
And this will be caught at the 30. A breakaway from Michael Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So we have come to halftime in what's already a two-touchdown game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's James, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
54. I got it.
2nd and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for the Dolphins. 49 yards. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. On the ground, it's James. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the Jets' 12-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Scott operating from the gun. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Max Crosby Able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Mike 5-5. Mike, run. It's a party now. It's a party now. Deuce. Slam.
Protein spill.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Campbell making the catch. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
55. I'm here all day. Mike 55. Mike.
Hurry.
Ricky.
Regular. Bravo. Hurry.
55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike.
They go play action. Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Going up top. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Run. Check.
Mayfield with it once more. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st down, Jets.
Mayfield now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Good. 180.
55. Crunch time, defense.
Real.
Mayfield off the play fake. Throw left side here complete to Campbell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, hey. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, Delta. Right up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Watch out, watch out.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Here we go on second and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Hey, one set. 54. Mike, 54. He can't hang.
Operating from the gun. Scott looking left side, and it's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Point after, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Come on, guys, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mayfield on play action. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A really good pickup of 28 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mayfield now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And this is taken him one-handed. What a catch. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Alert 3.
Alert, 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 alert.
Check nickel.
And again, it's Mayfield. For left side, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Mayfield now, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Run, run, run. Hey, high 7.
Get your swerve on. Mike 42, Mike 42. Yeah. Mike's 42.
Kings. I don't even know why.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Play action now. Here's Mayfield, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Go. He's coming. We got double up.
Scott now to throw from his end zone. They find some open field here. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. He stiff arms him, powers through, and he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go, boy.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Silver. Check it back.
On first down, Strickland. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14.
Hey, 1 set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Boom, boom.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
20.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 20.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mike 55.
Here's Mayfield. And an alley to run. That one good for 26 and a first down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Kill.
Mayfield to throw. He's got Smith here. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
180.
Check 55, Mike. I got you.
Run.
Big dance. Come.
Hurry.
Motion. Hey, check Mike. Watch it, 5.
Watch it.
Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 18, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw is Scott. From the gun, he'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Strickland. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. From the gun, Scott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's now 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 8 yards out, the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock gets all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Alert, 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 alert. Real. Check 49. No. Hey, alert 33. Big time drive. Let's go, boys, let's go.
One last shot from Mayfield here. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are.